What's up, everyone? Week 5 of SLS. I'm Stoat here with Souplegs. Souplegs, it's Ed.
Hey.
And we're going to bring you some fantastic games tonight. So, we're loading up Big Band right now. Here we go. And we've got, got Pat joining the crew. We got Hyperdrive versus Death Knights, and so far, Seraphine and a Belveth ban, Lilia ban. Seraphine's been kind of ridiculous for like the last.
Oh, I agree. That
I think what 7
been
patches.
A menace.
Yeah, she's so strong. Even now, there were nerfs to her mid lane and her AD carry role, but she's just a better support now.
No, 100%. Yeah, they push her back into support role, and they're showing you why she's so powerful now. Good to get her off the board. Gragas, got a little bit of nerfs today. Not enough. I still think he's a little overpowered.
To borrow a term from LS, placebo buffs and nerfs.
Yeah, I know.
I do agree with the Veigar ban. The Veigar his Q stacking now is ridiculous with 14.6. Those buffs are pretty nasty. Ari, first pick. I like Ari's the first pick. She's pretty safe in mid lane, and she's good into so many comps.
Very solid. Another champion that just got nerfed today.
Bolivar just got nerfed.
Yeah. I mean, not like critical. You lose a couple.
Not critical.
CD on ult, it's going to affect lane volley. Probably see this in the jungle. And the nerf to the Q also does affect jungle volley. You can't just do the Q max rush for ganks.
I'm surprised they even picked Bolivar, to be honest.
I don't think the nerfs were that critical. I don't think he's gutted.
So I'm wondering what Hyperdrive's going to pick. Viego's very reset heavy champion, so I imagine their comp's going to go just blow up in your face.
Yeah, there you go. That's pretty indicative. They want full fight all the time, snowball. Action. That's all we're looking for is big action.
Cassante's beard is looking magnificent.
Isn't it, dude? Man.
It's next level, actually.
Kill to do that, man. Look
Wakanda
at that
forever.
No kidding.
And we got a Fiora top lane. So split push forever, hyper carry. But
this is like gross, man. Both of these teams are they just do not care.
I like the Ezreal ban because, I mean, Viego, Ari, Cassante, they don't have guaranteed hard engage, really.
Yeah, exactly. So
I love the Ezreal ban, to be honest.
Yeah, force them on an immobile AD carry. That is the ideal. And I don't think anyone read patch notes today. I guess Senna's not gutted, but
no, I think Senna's still super strong.
Yeah, she's probably still really good. The soul stacking is going to hurt her a little bit, but yeah, 80 carries are just coming off. You don't pick it R1, you are going to lose a bunch. And both sides just banning out all the possibilities. Varus still a possibility. That's up. Jhin, I guess. Karthus, another bot laner.
Yeah, it must be like a player ban because that isn't exactly a particularly
not
strong
exactly
jungle.
meta, but I mean, you lose a bunch of meta AD carries. Maybe that's what you fall back on. The Zyra pick, though, very strong support. Going to be interesting to see who they pair at AD carry with. Bot lane pickup.
I'm wondering how the Fiora is going to into the Sunday.
Renata.
That's a tough matchup.
Renata, a very good pick. Team that likes to dive a lot, just prevent your teammate from dying, try to survive a little bit longer in a fight. A lot of damage, too, so her ultimate is going to be very impactful.
And
Jinx, interesting.
So that makes sense with the resets because you want Renata Glasskull, Jinx, and Viego with Ari, and you can really...
Oh, don't be cringe. No, don't. We're turning it off if you lock that in. Do not go Karma Zyra
I
bot.
think Fiora's going to be a fucking nightmare.
Dude, Karma Zyra, I would just leave the game if I was playing against that. That is so... It's locked in, isn't it?
Yeah, well, these need to live through the early assaults, but
God.
I really like the comp a lot better on Hyperdrive.
No, I agree. Hyperdrive's comp is better, but good lord, that bot lane, that is not going to be a fun thing for them to deal with.
No, not at all. And frankly, It's annoying, but again, if they live through the laning phase and they get to mid game, I mean, who's the real damage carry? Who's gonna survive against the Jinx,
Not a lot of
Viego,
defense.
Cassante?
I mean, maybe Volibear can come in.
I mean, Volibear is not exactly going to scale, you know. Maybe get some...
No, he got beyond nerf, but
All right, and we got...
maybe he can do it.
But you know, let's see. Maybe the Death Knights are cooking up something
All right, well,
spicy.
What are you feeling? You feeling Hyperdrive or are you feeling Death Knights? Who are you feeling? Hyperdrive's over here, Death Knights over there. Who are you feeling?
Honestly, I'm feeling Death Knights.
Feeling Death Knights. All right, so with the Karma, the Zyra, you liking that team? All right. I
will
like
say
it.
this: I think Hyperdrive definitely wins the whatchamacallit, the icon or logo award.
Oh yeah.
They
I
definitely
agree.
beat the matchup.
Look at that
in a
little thing.
logo.
I just want to.
It's cute.
I can't tell if I want to pet it or punch it. It's a very, very good combination of the two. But here we are, getting right into the rift. Cassante opting for the ghost top, going for more snowball, more all in. A little bit vulnerable to ganks, but he does have dashes, so interesting to see that adaptation.
Yeah, classic SLS, the line of scrimmage set up at the mid line, and that makes sense. There's really, I mean, I guess level 1, I would vote for Hyperdrive's comp, but still, I mean, why risk it?
Yeah, you know, triple TP coming out on the side of Blue Knights. Interesting to see just the amount of more pressure they can have in the lane. They lose a little bit. They don't really need Ghost on Zyra, so the TP is going to be very valuable later into the game. But as we were saying before, oh lordy, okay, we almost lost the light. Okay, as I was saying before, you know, they don't really have a true DPS. I guess you have the Yone, but like that range DPS is not going to be there.
Yeah,
they rely a lot on their.
That's my
snowball.
biggest worry
It's not
about this
gonna be
comp. There's no strong DPS, and you have two hyper carries with Viego and Jinx, who both really get off on resets against an all-in team. I mean, I don't. The Zyra is really weird to me.
It is tough because you would think you want something that's going more forward. Zyra's not exactly a champion that plays forward.
Yeah, not
so
at all.
You're not diving. Like they have like 3 champs that have pretty good backline access, but there's no like extreme hard CC minus Yone ult.
I mean,
The issue is also, we have pretty much no, and by we mean they have no pretty much tanks.
That Volibear to some extent is a tank, but yeah, I can see.
I mean,
like,
not really though.
but yeah, you know they don't. I mean, Cassante is like a pseudo tank. You know that man. I guess he does everything. His damage tank.
he's literally in any role.
Yeah,
He's an
whatever he wants
assassin,
to be,
tank,
yeah.
carry.
Yeah, so far not too crazy in the bot lane. Actually, a surprising amount of push is the Jinx and Renata, which is kind of surprising with how that lane you would think would go. They do get some pretty good damage down onto the Karma. They trade back though. The level 2, I don't think they want to be trading this. The Renata takes a ton of damage, and that shows you the burst power of that lane. Renata going to be punished for that, but otherwise pretty even down bot.
Yeah, it's not gonna be good. I mean, they're gonna be fine, but we don't really have a Joel gang down there.
No, not yet. Yeah, I mean, they're still clearing their camps. You know how it be.
Yeah.
You know, mid lane. You know that Ari playing the lane very, very well, using her range advantage. Another Mantrid Q going to land on a Renata. She's not going to like that. Jinx does trade back with some auto attacks, though. Got to be careful, though. Work around those spell cooldowns.
This is really bad for the side of Death Knights because, I mean, you don't have lane priority in a bot lane that's meant to shove. Then what's the point of this lane? I mean, you're just
exactly.
surrendering mid game.
You're kind of not doing a whole lot of anything.
It's no bueno, man. That's no good.
I guess they kind of spike decently hard on level 3 when they you get access to all 3 abilities, but at the same time, like you really should have the shove. I mean, it's Zyra Karma.
I mean, you absolutely need to because level 3, Jinx is just gonna keep scaling her Q, and she's gonna get to shove the lane for free, and you have no good wave clear, and you have no good DPS.
Well, I mean, yeah, but
not even
we got a ways to go before any of those will spawn. So we got a bit.
I feel like getting prepared for that would be good.
Well, yeah, you definitely want to get that bot prio, you know. Speaking of prio, we got quite the aggressive gank from this Viego. And here we are going in with that beautiful camera work. The stun is going to land. The Jinx trap's just barely out there. That flash will be enough to save Karma's life. They get a good amount of damage down. Karma burning her flash. Renata burning her flash as well to get that engage going. They go in for the re-engage. The stun does land, but that is where it ends. Viego getting decent prio for his bot lane, but flash is burned on both sides.
And this is real bad news bears for the red side bot lane because Jinx can now just get a freeze and she can just slow push into the wave
and they have
back.
free
You got a
clear.
better item, and again,
Mhm.
Dragon's coming up soon. There's no
They have
pressure.
free clear on the objectives.
Yeah,
Yeah,
exactly.
I mean-
They have full prio, and that's going to lead to Dragons everything. So, really, what nice played by the Viego, understanding this lane gets ahead. This is the only point of contention they can really succeed with on the map. So.
Yeah, I don't understand this draft. I mean, this just seems like, I mean, are they just picking comfort picks? I don't
Yeah,
understand.
it does seem a little bizarre. I can understand if your team snowballs.
Oh,
a little
that's no
harder.
good.
Yeah, this is not good. Karma, no flash. The traps will land. The burst damage almost certainly there. The heal is burned, but the Jinx getting extremely low, having to burn her heal as well. Really well traded by the Zyra to get a summoner back.
But-
Ghost and heal burn, but yeah.
In general, I think it's much better for the bot lane. The Jinx didn't use her critical summoner spell. She only used Ghost,
Yep.
and it was a heal, but both heals were exchanged. And
Mhm.
again, this is going to be a way hard. I mean, level 6 is Jinx and Renata are going to
Yeah,
go
it's going to be a problem. Yeah, you're not going to
this
have
is no bueno.
not going to be a good situation.
So, but good on the side of Hyperdrive for pushing that fight and getting summoners out, because they knew that this Karma is the carry essentially, and she's got
Pretty
no
much,
real.
yeah.
Zyra, yeah, she's going to farm, but she's not doing that crazy damage right now.
No, it's not like she's gonna hit this like crazy hyper scale point. Like her usefulness is snowballing into the mid game.
Yeah, and
So
Ari,
far, she's not really doing that.
Ari just doing Ari things. I mean, this lane
I'll
definitely
watch
goes
some
in her
top.
favor.
Mm-hmm.
This
The top lane is pretty boring right now.
yeah, and this lane is definitely going in the favor of Ari. That's what she does early game.
Void Grub's going over to the side of Viego. 2v2 coming
Uh-oh.
in here.
You
The
need to
Volibear is
leave.
in trouble. There's the Cassante ultimate. He is just cleaving through people. The flash stun. Volibear goes down, saving his flash for next game, I suppose. Volibear now on the enemy team, trying to beat down this Fiora. They look for the dive. One Volibear W is not going to be enough. They do get the kill, however. 1-0, first blood
They
Hyperdrive.
had, to be honest, they had to defend it. It's very good.
Very
Yeah,
good.
Like Pat, like you said, that flash was like you really needed a flash there.
Yeah,
There's
you
no
gotta
way you were
respect
gonna-
that.
You weren't gonna win that 2v2, and
Any Viego worth his salt is going to flash W.
Yeah.
There's no other option. That's 100% happening 100% of the time. You got to respect it, blow the flash, but they get a little greedy, and they give up the first blood.
and it's really bad because you can't give up that kind of priority on top lane.
Nope.
Diego
No,
did not get the
definitely-
kill, but
Definitely not.
he
If you
is
give
the
a
kind of
priority top lane, it's not going to be a good time.
Absolutely.
Because then you don't have pressure on top or whatever's going on with Dragon.
That is
Yeah.
100%
well,
correct.
exactly like Soup like says, bot lane does not have priority at all. I mean, this lane is not going as planned, and it's not going to get any better.
No.
And top lane giving up pressure on a Fiora split push lane. I
Yeah,
mean,
that's bad.
that's not going to do anything for you. You're losing on both sides of the map.
Mm-hmm.
And Ari is Ari. She's in a ranged matchup as an assassin against
Yeah.
another assassin. So yeah, I'm going to say it's not looking good for Hyperdrive. Red team gets a Drake. I don't think the Earth Dragon is really going to do
No.
much for them, though. I mean, the shield's not enough to...
No, definitely. Charm lands another Q as well. Yone trying to trade back. Actually, that's a pretty decent amount of damage in return. Not too bad of a trade. That
Yeah.
being said, though, Yone has this level 6. He has opportunities for all-ins, but it's going to be pretty hard to find them against Ari, who's pretty slippery.
Yeah, she can just ult out of pretty much any combo. So if she's not in lethal range, she's not like 30% health at the
Mhm.
point of engage. She always has a free escape.
Yep.
Thank you, Riot. And then you
Ooh.
see that in action. She just
Oh, but he goes for it. Really well played by the Yone, having to burn the flash. Ari is going to
Oh,
not get
wow.
out of there. Extremely well played and a bit of a blip by the Ari.
a huge blunder by Ari using her ult, going aggressive, and I mean that's your escape, and then burning flash.
Yeah, that is a huge play for the Knights because that is going to be a point of power your team can actually play for right now, and probably one of your better scalers in this game. The way it's
Yeah,
going.
I mean that's the only hope they have in their team. If Fiora doesn't get online, I mean Yone is the only split push champion they
Yeah.
have in their comp that could actually team fight.
Mm-hmm.
And again, I mean even then it's a battle against the clock because they still have a Jinx on the side of Hyperdrive. So that's a
right.
champion that's going to outscale anyone on the side of Death Knights, the red side.
Oh, 100%. We do see now this bot lane is getting a little bit more power. The poke is getting a little bit unbearable. They managed to push them under the tower. Might be a little too late. I'm not sure if this is going to amount to too much, but they are certainly controlling the lane now. Ooh, Yone
really
wants
good
more.
charm on the Yone, and he gets nothing for that trade, and he's down to half health. That's actually pretty big because Void Grubs 2 are spawning soon, and you're going to have a lot of priority top lane for that.
Oh, 100%. 100%. Prio in a lot of lanes right now. They're actually doing a pretty decent job of controlling the tempo. That wasn't Fiora's ultimate, was it?
No.
No, that looked weird for a second. I thought Fiora literally popped ult.
Yeah, we'll leave it to Riot Games
Yeah,
to
yeah,
have
well,
weird artifacts.
I
and
know, yeah.
graphics still.
Shocker.
2024.
Yeah.
It did promise something big in 2025. Let's hope it's a new engine.
Okay, the Grubs are started off, but Viego is going to be here. His lanes don't exactly have priority, but Fiora is first to these Grubs. Viego takes one of them away, but the stun is going to be the Volibear. Oh, he's going to go down, but the Volibear almost goes down himself.
Dude, the Volibear got nerfed beyond me.
Oh, and a huge ultimate by the Jinx to get that kill in return. Cassante going to be looking for this Fiora, but Fiora going to lick her wound to get out. Both junglers will fall there.
That was unfortunate. A
Yeah.
little bit of misplay. I mean,
Dude,
Cassante, if he had roamed a little sooner.
So annoying.
I know.
If Cassante had roamed there a little sooner, that would have been great. Also, the fact that if Viego had gotten a reset, that would have been it. That would have been the end of that fight. It would have been a 3-for-2 or 3-for-3 if Yone had joined. But a little unfortunate for the jungle, but they still went out on the Grubs. So
Yeah, exactly. So that's going to be really nice to have those Grubs in your pocket for sure. Gold pretty much bang on even. Dragon advantage. So this is still anyone's game, but if we're going scaling-wise, still got to give it to Hyperdrive for sure. It's a more standard comp, much more easier to execute for sure.
for sure. And Jinx has to stay back and farm. I
Yep.
mean, if she moves up, yeah, this is team, well, they'll blow her up. I mean,
Wait,
it's a Karma Zyra, but
Shiv's the meta on Jinx now?
static Shiv. I guess because we're gonna leave her solo.
I guess, yeah, just may as well just a survival item, just farm, just stay under tower, get as many minions
Yeah.
as you can.
And it's pretty smart because they know, I mean, there's no way to carry another team. There's no reliable DPS outside of Yone.
Speaking of DPS, he is dishing it out now. A beautiful Q, baiting that one in. W lands, and that's just a free solo kill. Yone
Yeah.
flexing his skill on the champion in the mid lane.
And
'Cause
dare I say it, Pat? Mid diff.
definitely a mid diff right
Mid
now.
diff.
Yeah, Ari, you know, any Ari's going to be able to bully that lane early, but the second Yone starts scaling with levels, going to be a problem.
Dude, the second that you give Yone a fucking inch, he gets a mile.
That's right. He snowballs. I mean, look at him. He's just
Like-
fighting in the jungle now.
Like, even if the Ari is a fucking goddamn legend, it doesn't matter.
That's
if,
right.
If she lets him win,
That's right. You know,
it's annoying.
yeah, you know, it's definitely very annoying. That Yone's power are going to be very strong. You know, snowballing this one out, and that damage is absolutely disgusting. Look at that. Just one spell rotation. Sure, you commit the ultimate, but Jinx is completely diveable right now. Gonna have to respect that. Fiora looking for this trade, losing it, winning it, definitely losing it. Not the trade she
Yep.
wanted. The Viego looking for a possible dive, but a beautiful riposte, going to get rid of that possibility. Back to bot, just farming it up. They look for this. I'd be shocked if he commits for this. He does.
Oh, he cancels the teleport, and they're
Cancels the
gonna
recall. The
crash that wave in top and go for a dive.
Yeah, they are going to. Can Fiora get the recall off in time? She just commits for it, does not get it off, but can they properly execute this dive? So far, Fiora has played it very well, but not well enough. Well played on the side of Hyperdrive, picking that one up. A beautiful tower dive. Fiora going to lose a ton there. Yone comes to pick up the farm at the very least.
Yeah, and this is not looking too good for Blue Knights. I mean, Yon can do his best, but I don't think he's going to solo carry this game.
No, I'd be shocked.
Still, good on the side of Yon. Fiora did all she could. I mean, what is she going to do in a situation? There's a 75% health Cassante with a full health Viego ready to dive you, and your jungle's on the opposite side of the map. There's really nothing you could have done better than.
No, 100%. 100%. And I gotta say, they have some power in this bot lane. They are kind of lane bullying to some degree. They're trying to get power, but like, what are you really accomplishing down here?
Yeah, and I guess we're just going to have to play for dragons, but like I said earlier, it's really a race against the clock. The tower's gone. That's great, but Jinx just needs to lay low and farm, and she will, by nature, outscale.
That is 100% true, yeah. She's honestly in a perfectly okay situation. Now back to mid lane where Yone just trying to just force his will onto this Ahri. Already has the Blade of the Ruined King completed, just the supreme duelist at the moment. Cassante going for the fight onto the Fiora. Fiora does have the Hydra, though, going to be able to sustain through these fights a little bit better. That being said, Cassante still has completely unfair trade patterns, so it doesn't really actually matter.
I mean, and granted, good job on the footsies by Cassante, avoids the stun coming out of Fiora. And now he just gets another
dead.
2-3
Fiora's
into
dead.
all out, and she is done.
My God, that's a champion right there. Everyone thinks, oh, impressive duelist. Fiora's one of the worst. Nah, Cassante just beats her outright. It's just so disgusting. Karma, not where you want to be, boss. A good flash by her. For some reason, we have one-sided camera, so that's interesting. A really cool feature there. The Karma does flash out of there, disappears from existence, so, you know, really nice play there. Viego burning that flash, almost gets the kill.
Karma gets the root, flashes after the root, and that's great. No good, though. I mean...
Yeah, you still blow the summoner for nothing, just being in the wrong place at the wrong time.
Yeah, and again, I know I keep emphasizing the point, but it really is a race against the clock because there's a ranged DPS, hyper carry, and those kind of plays, you can't afford them. Because if you keep making those sorts of plays, you are going to just lose the war of attrition.
I will say, though, the bot prio is allowing you to dragon stack, so you have that in your back pocket. Third drag going to be a big point of contention. Be shocked to see Hyperdrive just give that one away outright. That being said, though, gold's still very close. A couple sour team fights, and Blue Knights can easily get a lead in this one. Easily. Yeah. It could go either way.
I want to see this Viego rotate for the Heralds because if they get the Herald, they can really facilitate their late game by making it a lot harder to shove the lane and open up much of the map, especially if you take that mid turret. You open up so much of the map and you have so much agency over vision, and that will pretty much stomp out all chances for this Death Knight side.
Oh, 100%. Yeah, he's put the pressure, the tempo just in the wrong direction. This fight, Fiora somehow has apparently a really short memory. That being said, though, the Grand Challenge does go down. She tries for the dive, but Cassante just stat checks her, and goodbye. That is not a fight you wanted. I think she thought her teammate was coming, and I guess Renata just kept them busy that whole time. So.
It was a noble effort. It was going to be a 3v2, but they just killed Fiora before the rest of the squad got there.
Oh, a good flash by the Jinx, but you're playing the wrong season of a champion right there. Not enough dashes to get out of there. There's more fighting happening over there, but we can't exactly see it. Yeah. Cameraman upgrade right there. So that's going to be, I think, overall a 1-for-2 in that fight. So Blue Knight's definitely picking up the slack a little bit on that one. Dragon coming up in 30. We might see our first true team fight of the game at that Dragon, if they opt for it.
Yeah, I mean, they should absolutely fight that Dragon. I mean, I think if Hyperdrive plays a proper front-to-back team fight, they really shouldn't be able to lose. So, assuming Jinx doesn't get insta-gibbed by the Yone. And both teams are just going to start prepping. Renata's going to go there, maybe sweep, get some wards down. And still.
Oh, Viego getting a little bit caught out in the enemy jungle. Fiora going to be coming down. Well, what do I find here? It's a free kill, but Fiora getting a ton of damage back on her in return. She is going to fall, and it looks like the Renata W is not going to be enough. The Viego does fall. A 1-for-1. Jungler down, Dragon up. Cassante's here. We're about to lose more lives. Here he goes, engaging. Here comes Arya as well. A nice dodge of the charm, but Yone not going to be able to get out of this. Oh, yes, he does. He buffers his Q, gets on out of there easy. They look for a tower dive. That being said, the Dragon is up, so they just go for that. The fight is still somehow going on. And it looks like we finally settled down. So a really, really good fight for Hyperdrive, picking up a couple kills there.
Yeah, all things reset. Bad situation for Viego. You almost had that 2v1 there.
I know, it was close. He was dealing some crazy damage, and he has an opportunity to do something here. They commit a lot of damage. He does go for the ultimate. Oh, but he immediately goes back because the Renata ult was procced. Really well played. Good mastery of the champion. Is trying to find a quick assassination. Realized he couldn't get it and just backs on out of there. Really well played by the Yone. Almost got himself a free kill.
Yeah, right now this is pretty good state for Hyperdrive. Yon trying his best. He couldn't get it, but I like how he baited out the ult. But again, I mean, like you're seeing, Yon can't single-handedly carry these fights.
No, 100%. That being said, though, they do, in all the confusion, they do manage to secure the dragon. So we're going to be on Soul Point coming up next. So another dragon, no fight really coming. Baron online now. We have full map vision now. So this is very interesting. Maybe we can get regular vision. How about that? The map is way too bright. There we go.
We got Superman vision right now, extra.
There we go.
Seeing the whole
There
map.
we go. These unpaid interns, I tell you. The only thing more unreliable than their camera work is their lifespan. I tell you, we burn through these guys. They do not last long.
Yeah, the ones that we don't burn out, so we sacrifice to the blood god.
That's right. And it's a write-off at the end of the day. We do it for write-off purposes.
Yeah, well,
Yes,
shout out to the Pelosi's.
That's right. That's right, baby.
Anyway, we got
good.
some action mid lane. They're just hanging out. I mean,
Yeah. Well,
League of ARAM.
That's
Shout
right.
outs to NA, the classic
I
strat.
mean, when in doubt, just send a bunch of people mid and see if something happens. And it looks like something might happen here. That was a
risky Rift Herald.
Whoa! Where's that going?
Watch out, big man.
Look
That's
out.
a Rift Herald's coming through.
Look out! There's a new boss in town. But that being said, it doesn't actually turn out that bad. It kind of worked out. I'm guessing they forgot they had it.
Yeah, that was a little weird.
Yeah, I mean they got damage on.
They got
top
something.
inner, you know.
Maybe
it's
that was the flax. Was like,
not-
listen, this game's in the bag.
Not horrible.
We're just gonna throw this Rift.
Yeah, why not? Yeah, but
Are you getting honestly dumpstered?
No,
0-3-1.
Yeah, two completed items on the Yone, just down CS, down kills, barely participating in this one.
And somehow Jinx down like 50 CS.
This is, I guess, the strength of that bot lane, just trying to match wherever they can, do as much damage. Oh, somebody's dead here.
You thought this was a fair fight, but it turns out it's actually 2v1.
Nah.
But Ari burning
Cowards.
her ult and Yon burning nothing.
Yeah. So, yeah.
I mean, he uses ult.
He uses ult, but I mean, that's like a
He's
60-second cooldown. Like, who cares, right?
Yeah.
Here we are. Volibear getting a little bit caught out here. No, not Volibear. Viego's the one that's caught out. He's behind enemy lines, but a beautiful Renato. That damage was absolutely huge. Yone just destroyed his teammate. Just ripped right through him, and they have to lick their wounds and get out of there. That Renata into Yone. The amount of damage that man can do during the duration of Renato is insane.
Oh, yeah. And Cassandra coming in flank.
Absolutely huge flank opportunity here. Does get the pushback on to the Karma. The damage coming through. They tower dive. The Q knocks her back. One more attack will do it. The ultimate goes wide. The TP is coming in. Fiora is here. She dashes on out. And
Double TP.
double TP. Okay, here's Yone as well.
Yeah, that's a really big expenditure of summoners.
Yeah, that is 2 TPs burned. Both TPs up on the side of Hyperdrive with the dragon up. They're just going to reset here, get ready, get as many items as they can, and fight for the soul. Yone looking for the dive, decides against it, does stop the recalls from cycling, so definitely a decent play. Still 30 seconds to that dragon. Fiora just going to stick top and try to push down this tower using those void grubs to her advantage, getting that little bit of gold in their pocket. Not enough of a deficit, though, for bounty gold. So
Death Knight's doing well. Yone is doing a really good job of keeping at least 2 people busy at all times in the game, and that's doing a great job at keeping this Jinx from scaling, keeping this team from the front to back 5v5 team fights that are looking for.
I will say, Death Knight's kind of flubbing a little bit late to this dragon. They are out of rotation. Fiora does not have teleport. Cassante does. This is a guaranteed 4v5 if they opt into it. They have an incentive to be stacking dragons
They
here.
should just give this dragon up.
No,
I don't like this fight.
100%. This is how you lose the game right here. You're tunneling on to the idea of Soul Dragon. You don't actually want Soul Dragon. That being said, Ari is running it, but who's running it harder? It looks like your Zyra might be. It's Viego who's running it the hardest. And this fight is going bad, but now it's going good. Cassante is here. Fiora is running from top. She's never going to make it in time. Volibear trying to escape with his life. And Cassante says, you can't move. I'm not a fair champion. Going to keep on fighting, keep on killing. But he went too far. He flew too close to the sun, and Fiora managed to make it into the fight. Low health bars. Fiora is salivating. She goes in. Flash Q. Lands it. The riposte. Stuns. Cassante goes down. The fight just keeps going on. Fiora comes and saves the day. Renata Jinx trying to escape, but a beautiful flash by the Volibear. Getting that one, and Renata just going to have to run for her life. It will not be enough. Volibear stun lands, and the damage is there. That's an ace. Soul Dragon, and oh my god, Hyperdrive through that fight.
Yeah, amazing space pop on the Viego. Really overextended that fight. That Ari wasn't synchronized with her TP. That was a free fight and a free dragon if they just synchronized their TPs.
That Ari
they're
ran
engaged,
that fight
but
so
they had it.
bad.
It was no good. Still, I think delaying the inevitable, but
Yeah,
it is SLS. So
they're snowballing this lead so hard at this point. This is going to lead right into Baron. Even more map pressure is going to come of this, and you're at the point right now where Fiora and especially this Yone are getting absolutely like just hitting a problem point.
oh yeah, I mean this was no good. Baron over still. I think it's going to be a comp diff.
Ooh, they do go for the Fiora here, and it looks like comp diff might be a factor here. They do complete the dive. They continue to go for it, and there it is. The Jinx ultimate will fall. The tower dive completed. Fiora not exactly respecting the damage the enemy team can do there.
No, not at all. She was just alone, caught out in mid lane. No team around her. It was a little suspect, but
Yeah.
oh, and there you go. Stun on the, charm on the Volibear.
Yeah, look at
It's
Blind
charm
Squirrel
tap out.
finds a nut. The charm lands. Like, I will say, Ari not missing a lot of charms this game. She's definitely landed them. Just a bit unfortunate in other aspects.
Yeah,
Yeah.
I mean,
It's a tough. You know,
landed him on the target,
yeah.
but not in mid lane.
Sometimes you get snowball. It's not the end of the world.
Yeah, listen, it was a mid lane diff, and we can
Yeah.
respect.
Yeah, we can respect that. Jinx, though, still continuing to farm up, trying to get 3 items. That's where she's really going to start spiking. Get that IE finished or whatever she's planning on building. I would assume IE.
Yeah, man, this Fiora death really put a stamp on the push. From
I know.
Death
That
Knight,
was a
so-
ton of snowball potential that is just
Yeah.
a little bit out the window, especially when your team is so good at split pushing with the
Yeah.
Fiora and the Yone. Going to really put a damper on that. You're kind of just playing for Elder and second Baron timer at this point.
Yeah, really, they need to play for Elder because, again, the longer this game goes on, the better Jinx gets. And she's at 2 items now.
That being
And
said,
when she gets her 3rd item, that is.
oh, no, it's going to be a
bad
problem.
time.
So you got to press as much as you can here, get as much gold so that you're guaranteed to win this Elder fight. Because, I mean, 4 Dragon stack Elder, that is a huge buff to be getting. The knockback will land onto the Yone. He doesn't exactly care. They keep
Viego's looking
pressing.
for something spicy, looking for a flank.
Yeah, going a little crazy on this flank angle here. The Karma is playing a little bit too far up, does dodge the Viego stun. They're going to back off of that. The Fiora is kind of pressuring into the bot lane against the Ari. Nothing really crazy happening there, but it's just more mid-siege is what we're going to see here. They try to clear the wave, and it looks like they're going to be pretty effective. Yone dodges a little bit of damage coming through. But they continue the siege. Cannon minion still alive. But that Baron is petering out as we speak on its last legs. That being said, they can't quite kill the cannon. Yone just looking for the kill on the AD carry, gonna find it. What?
Wow.
Oh
barely.
my god, just barely not being able to get that kill. My god. The burst combo, that is enough to get the tower. Well played by the Yone, getting that tempo that they needed to break the tower.
Be careful for the re-engage.
Yeah.
Jinx is going to be healthy.
Yeah,
They're
Jinx,
coming
Jinx
in.
is coming
It's a
back full health here.
4v5.
They cannot stay here for too long. But they are feeling confident. Yone just walking up with his E. No ultimate, no problem. They're going to commit for this inhibitor, and they're going to get it. They're really not taking any damage right now. The Jinx unable to really DPS, and that's going to be inhibitor falling huge with the 2 objectives coming up within 2-3 minutes.
And this is solo queue right here. They could have just had Viego collapse on the 4v5,
Yeah.
and they just chose not to. They sent him bot for Fiora.
I know, a little bit hesitant to pull the trigger there. You have an opportunity to look for a 4v5 engage, and you just do not opt for it. And right now, you are definitely behind in tempo for this upcoming fight. You have to fight back for your vision, and you cannot give this elder. You give this elder, it's pretty much GG at that point.
Still, they need to keep in mind that if they don't do anything with this inhibitor down, that is one inhib down. It's a mid lane inhibitor, the best inhibitor to have down.
Exactly.
And it's still going to be just free farm for your AD carry.
Mm-hmm. Interesting to see the possibility. Do they flip objectives here? If I'm assuming that Blue Knights are going to full commit for this Elder, do you just try to get the Baron Constellation? I don't even think that does anything if you try to do that. I think you're just kind of throwing the game if you try to just flip objectives. You have to try to contest this Elder. There's no way you can give it up.
Yeah, no. I mean, give this Yone comp an Elder.
Yeah, it's over. It's just 100%. I mean, the amount of kills he would have had this game if he had Elder, like he would have had 3 more kills than he already has if he has Elder. So,
frankly, good on the side of Death Knights for keeping them in the game. Really, shout out to this Yone, who's definitely going to be player MVP.
Oh, 100% MVP, and a good flash out by the Karma, respecting the charm. Sees a little bit of an engage onto Viego, but decides against it. Flashes out of there. Top lane. I don't know. Has Fiora hit the point where she can fight Cassante? It's almost looking like it. She's hitting those vitals. Yeah.
The Hextech Soul doing some work there, slowing Cassante and doing some excess damage.
Yeah, 100%. All TPs are going to be up for this fight, so interesting to see how we work the map. The Fiora still has the push going. The Fiora still has the push going on top, and it looks like we are going to be sieging up on the bot lane as well. They do commit 2 people for this Fiora. A really interesting play. I'm not sure what the goal is of that. You're not killing the Fiora there, in my opinion. Fiora definitely playing that very smart, using her vision, getting out of there. Now they've got the full push on bot. They have a free rotation with full vision into Dragon Pit. I think Hyperdrive's kind of rolling over here.
Yeah, no, this is no good to keep splitting the resources. They're not just taking the 5v5s. Force the 5v5. Look at their team count.
Yeah, 100%.
What it's built to do. You can't play this game with Fiora and try to capture split pushing.
No, that it's just not going to work. It's not what you want to be playing for. Like, you wouldn't have even had necessarily a numbers advantage for that fight. It would have been pretty of a moot point. Oh, they do look for the play here. Yone goes in with his E. Just test the waters out a little bit. Get some damage down. They are already doing damage to the Elder. They have started it. They try to push in here. The Zyra damage absolutely huge. Volibear gets caught out, has to blow his ultimate. Not the biggest cooldown, but he will be down that for this upcoming fight. The Zyra still has her ultimate on this huge choke point here. The Karma does get caught out in charm, but a big engage by the Yone. Damage going to be coming down, but where's the actual damage? It's not there. The Cassante goes in on the side. Both sides just diving back lines.
And this fight's lost for Death Knights. They
100%.
lost their primary carry. They can't have anyone go up to the Baron.
And Ari ints. There we go. She ints that fight a little bit, and then Viego ints, and now Jinx is dead too. So what were you saying?
Yeah, I'm sorry. I thought Yone was the one who died. It turns out that wasn't Yone who died.
No, and I think they thought that too, because they just did a cha-cha line of inting right into the team right there.
And that's how you throw a game.
That is it. That is how you snowball a game for Death Knights, I guess. Really well played.
Congratulations, Death Knights, and honestly, shame on you guys for letting that comp win. That was unholy. That shouldn't have won.
Yeah, you know, sometimes it's highway robbery out here. SLS, it's not about the team that should win, it's about the team that actually wins. And
Indeed,
one team definitely won that one. Extremely well played. And, yeah, I got to take a break after that, man. That broke my brain a little bit. I gotta go reconcile, recharge. We'll be back real soon with the next one. Hyperdrive Heroes versus Vegan Chickens. Hyperdrive chance at redemption. Stay tuned.
Yes, sir.
We're getting out of this black hole. Remarkable, we never lost our hope. Someone told me why we'll never die. Try, and then try, try, and then try, and then try, try. Summer's gone, I'm latching on. Don't even know your name, but you're still in my head. Underneath rays of gold, your body oh so close. No, I can't forget, no. When I saw you on the dance floor, oh, I saw you who saw me first. I guess it's history now, and I shouldn't care, but it still hurts. I didn't realize the danger, cause you're the end of the rainbow. And the music was so loud, didn't catch your name over this crowd. Girl, you should wear a name tag, cause all I wanna do is to know your name. Girl, you should wear a name tag, that's the only way that I get your name. Girl, you should wear a name tag, it's too important to be your name. People go insane when you walk by. Girl, you should wear a name tag. Lose control of myself, can't find you anywhere. Been trying for too long. I can't find my love, been looking everywhere. It doesn't make sense, no. Cause I need you on the dance floor. 4 a.m. and we go home. I guess it's history now, and I shouldn't care, but it still hurts. I didn't realize the danger, cause you're the end of the rainbow. And the music was so loud, didn't catch your name over this crowd. Girl, you should wear a name tag, cause all I wanna do is to know your name. Girl, you should wear a name tag, that's the only way that I get your name. Girl, you should wear a name tag, it's too important to be your name. People go insane when you walk by. Girl, you should wear a name tag. Girl, you should wear a name tag. Girl, you should wear a name tag.
Now, sometimes we have pick ban, sometimes we don't have pick ban. We're just right into this one. Interesting with the Nasus pick coming out of the top lane here. Hyperdrive really busting out all stops for this one.
We got a new Rek'Sai on the map.
Yeah, that'll be interesting to see that.
And see if Vegan Chickens can carry it over from last season. I know they've been struggling this season.
Mm-hmm. But, you know, they have some strong players. Interesting to see. Can they pull it together for this game? And quite honestly, that is an interesting comp on the side of Hyperdrive Heroes.
It's a battle of who's got the lower dopamine levels.
Yeah.
Hyperdrive coming off a loss and Vegan Chickens coming off a series of, I would say, inadequate play compared to last season.
Yeah, that's for sure.
Still, I don't know. Both comps looking pretty strong. I would say I definitely think Vegan Chickens has a stronger comp late game, but I mean it's Nasus and it's SLS.
What do you think, Eric? What side?
I'll be honest, Kai'Sa's probably gonna dominate Sivir.
Yeah, that's what you think? Yeah, you know, Kai'Sa's very strong in lane. Sivir, though, can definitely clear those waves effectively.
Yeah.
The issue is Sivir doesn't have mobility, and
but they have
Kai'Sa can do literally anything. And
you don't need mobility when you have a Tahm Kench.
It's new school versus old school.
Yeah, exactly.
Got that.
But they
Season
also-
what? Season 2? Season 1?
But they also have Leona, so
That is true. They do have Leona, so you know you got that really solid engage option. Leona always been a staple of engage supports. Onto this top lane here, you know, a pretty boring early matchup. You know, the Mordekai's are going to have run of the lane. The Nasus is just going to try to farm up what he can and try to scale into that 1v9 Nasus we all hear about in our nightmares.
We do.
Nasus is gonna be so boring. Lane.
We got two 0-10 power spike champions,
Yeah.
Nasus and Yasuo. It's an unbeatable composition.
Yeah, so that's what they're going. They're just going for. You think you're scaling? Wait till you see us.
Full int.
Yep. We're going to go 0-10, farm, and win the game. That is, Hyperdrive is just busting it out. You know what? We can't lose if we just scale. They go from the least scaling comp to the most. No, they go from playing as the least scaling comp to playing the most scaling comp this game.
I'm going to say this Nasus has been pretty nasty with the Q stacks.
Yeah, not too bad so far.
It's not bad. Hopefully he can keep stacking it. Right?
He gets the plus 12. That's all he cares
That's
about. He can miss.
That's the only chance.
He can
for
miss
their team.
every one of these CS. He does not care. He's just happy to stack his way up. Mordecai was getting an early cheater in. Smart play by him. Picks up the boots. Going to be very valuable in this lane.
Yeah, if Nasus didn't have it bad enough. Just get
Yeah.
boots and just walk in front of
You know,
him.
I can't help but think we are on fixed Nasus cam right now. You know, as much as I really enjoy watching Nasus last hit minions, there's probably something else going on the map somewhere.
Nasus gaming.
Well, the
This
issue
is like ASMR.
Nasus lasting minions, that's gonna take like 35 minutes straight.
Yeah.
So
And this bot lane, you know,
I'm not sure if the top lane is gonna allow that, right? Because Udyr
Yeah.
is kind of strong.
Udyr. Udyr might be strong if he was in the game, but sometimes there's Udyr, sometimes there's not. But sometimes we got Gragas coming in the back door here. Tahm Kench walks up. He pops the Ignite early. W in from Tahm Kench. The knockup does land. Kai'Sa almost certainly going to go down. The Q lands. Gragas still holding his E. Pops it there. The flash is going to be enough to save Leona's life, but just barely. A really well-played gank by the Gragas, getting the first blood in the bot lane.
That's crazy because Gragas got nerfed, but he's even
Oh
still.
no.
That was a pretty much a placebo nerf. He just goes in for the kill, and he is going to not get it. Well played by the Rek'Sai to save his Azir. Probably the best option that Yasuo had there. Try to trade his life. Just couldn't quite do it. The kill's even up at 1.
Yeah, that guy was dead, and I mean, I respect it. You go all in, you try to get whatever
Yeah.
you can. Gragas,
Oh!
oh snap.
Speaking of, there's revenge
Dang.
right there.
Never mind
Groggy,
Gragas nerfs.
Groggy Ice just punishing the Azir for trying to get that
Yeah.
wave under tower.
That
Really
was
well played.
Shakespearean. Just a vengeance
Yeah,
for your
no kidding.
fallen comrade, man. That was.
Oh, speaking of vengeance, this is going to be some huge damage
But
coming in.
he's into a bunch of Nasus minions. It's
Yeah,
a little risque.
bunch of minions. You know, he pops that shield. Nasus gets the movement speed proc as well as popping the wither. Going to be able to get out of that without much problem. Yasuo
And,
is pissed.
Yeah, he's a
he
Yasuo
is not
player.
having
He
it.
doesn't know anything
Yes.
else. He just goes in.
He can win that.
He's He's 9 deaths away from his power spike, so he's actually doing really well this game. Nasus,
true.
though, really far behind, has died 0 times so far this game.
You know, memes aside, Yasuo was out farming Azir, which is actually pretty impressive as a
That doesn't make sense, yeah.
ranged poke champion.
Some damage coming in here. The Leona and the Rek'Sai. Oh my god, the burst. The Tom Kent doesn't have time to pop shield. He goes down. Well played. Junglers very involved in the early game, involved in all the kills so far.
Oh, yeah, and this Azir's got to be really careful because Yasuo's going to crash a massive wave by this turret.
Yeah.
But looks like Gragas isn't coming to party mid. He's going to go try to cover bot.
Oh, the ultimate is pop top lane. I kind of want to see that fight. Let's go back top. Oh, the Mordekaiser misses his E. It's not going to be enough to kill him. Not quite enough for the 100 to 0. Misses the Q as well. A bit of a misplay. The Nasus does have his teleport here. The wave not in a good spot.
Literally didn't attack him once. He just
he
walked
did.
out of there. It was the most Chad thing I've seen.
Yeah, just straight alpha male right there. Just doesn't care.
Like, I only queue minions, motherfucker.
Oh, and Mordekaiser looks like he hard shoved it top lane, so Nasus just stayed around to pick up the scraps. Is he going to pay for that? Not really. Mordekaiser not exactly doing burst damage at this stage in the game.
Turret assisting Nasus, he wins the trade. It's kind of amazing.
Yeah, definitely amazing. Yeah, and this Mordekaiser definitely in a scary spot. Yasuo, just no monkey engage, I do it. And a beautiful Shurima shuffle, not even the full shuffle. It doesn't matter. The Azir picks that one up. Yasuo's hubris gets the better of him, and he falls. A huge misplay from the Yasuo. And he's 0-2. Never mind. He's power spiking.
Oh, yeah, he's getting there.
He's getting there.
It's that first crit item, 0-20, that man is online.
Yeah.
But, you know, he really did.
Unfortunately, Kais is not doing much work.
Well, this is a pretty boring bot lane so far, so nothing really crazy.
Yeah,
that being said, a beautiful engage by the Leona, but the spell shield is enough to keep the Sivers safe. Tom Ken's lashing him with the tongue, saying, get out of here, get away from my 80 carry.
Yeah, they heard you, Pat, and they're like, nah, we need to turn up the heat here, make it spicy.
Give me that. They want catfish for dinner, but Tom Ken's not willing to oblige. Pops his shield, but takes a ton of damage.
That was a great trade for the Kaisa bot lane. They just took Tom Kench down below half health. I mean, he just got to level up, so he healed all of it. But really, they chunked him pretty hard for nothing back. I mean, look at the health bars.
Yeah, I know. Just straight, just a massive advantage.
I'd like to see his faction on top lane.
And this Sivers is really taking it.
Yeah, top lane pretty boring. Void Grubs are going to be taking. Gragas getting all of those, so definitely a bit of prio for Hyperdrive there.
This is tough because Sivir doesn't farm well under turret, and she's not the kind of... She's like Ezreal. She wants to be pushing you into turret.
Yeah, exactly. Just on repeat, no brain, just
Oh,
shove.
boy. Yeah, and Sivir may go down here. Nope. She lives by the skin of her teeth.
But that is going to be level 6 for the Kaisa with a wave crashing. Really well played to block the W, stopping the possible engage.
That's good pressure on bot side.
Definitely good pressure on bot side. We have a fight happening top side as well, but just
Top
barely
side,
petering out.
Top side has to do something.
Top side has to do something, and we might not see it. Oh, we go back to the top lane, but the fight is going to be in mid. We're just going to have to hope. Yes, the automatic camera brought us there. That's good. Looks like both sides are just going to walk out of that one with nothing really ventured, nothing gained. The Yasuo does commit with the Gragas ultimate on top, but the damage is there. Yasuo is going to take a million tower shots again. Does not die. Misses spiking his power even higher. They barely missed the kill onto the Azir.
And I wonder if the Gragas ult canceled... Oh, not Gragas ult. If the Shurima shuffle canceled Yasuo, where would his ult go?
Yeah, that was weird. He definitely casted it, but it immediately just got swept back.
So weird interaction.
Yeah,
Azir's having no impact in the game.
That's kind of a hard interaction to master. Speaking of interactions, he is not interacting with the game.
Done.
Goodbye. Rek'Sai nomming him up. 2 kills on the Rek'Sai. Yasuo 0-3-0. This man is on the solo
Don't do it.
mission.
Oh, he did it. He greeted.
Yeah, he did it and
paid the price.
smited like a wolf.
He just got wrecked. I mean, just can't be up there. You know, Gragas is right by you. He just ganked that lane.
That is, Azir is winning in every category but awareness of the enemy jungler. He is struggling in that regard.
And riveting gameplay. Nasus, can he get that Q? He can't, but he baits out the pull from Mordekaiser.
This Nasus is destroying this lane. He's even farm in a Mordekaiser lane. He is chilling.
I mean, Jokes' idea is he's kind of chilling right now.
Yeah, he is big chilling. Like, he doesn't care. He is even CS. He is past the point where he can just get one shot.
This guy is definitely hitting a bong right now.
Yeah, no kidding, dude.
Look at this guy. He's got
He does not care,
base
dude.
skin Nasus.
He came to last hit minions and press Q. That is the only mission he has right now.
No, and I mean, power to him.
Yeah.
I respect the man of principle.
I really want to see bot lane like pick up their shit. you
Yeah,
know?
no, bot lane is pretty quiet. Pretty quiet most of the map, actually. The junglers are where all the action is. Only one kill has not had jungler involvement this game. I believe that was the solo kill on mid. And Mordekaiser thinks he has the all-in potential on this Nasus. No ultimate. No, he does have the ultimate. Chooses not to use it there. Might have possibly been a kill, but he chooses not to. Gonna crash this one in, and more damage coming through. He is fighting all his instincts to dive this Nasus right now. Oh, he is trying so hard not to dive this guy.
He
No
shouldn't die, but he
teleport.
should get vision.
Yeah, no tell.
He should get vision.
He's gonna lose a good amount of minions
Yeah,
here.
so-
Gragas, maybe he's a bro and he stalls the wave, but
No, I don't think he'll be able to because
No,
the Rek'Sai is
yeah.
here, and the Rek'Sai knows Gragas is lurking. It looks like Gragas might go for an all-in here. Does land the Q. Does land. Oh my God, a ton of damage. He just
Oh,
one-shots him.
I was
what?
not expecting
He has
the ult.
Witchbane already. Oh my God, he's just gonna kill Rek'Sai too. This man's a beast. What a unit. And the E's about to be up, gone. Shut down.
okay.
Oh
that,
my God, I didn't know we had Witchbane short shoes. He just killed him.
I was really not expecting the ult to do that much damage. That was a nuke. That was huge.
That was crazy.
and
Holy.
Gragas just gonna
Gragas nerfs
take
Omega
their
Low.
blue buff, and then Nasus just gets the free farm and just press
Gragas
Q.
nerfs Omega Low. That extra man on Q really hurting there. Oh, speaking of hurting, Yasuo following Gragas' lead, picking up a solo kill on himself in the mid lane.
For sure. Top lane is budget wonder over here. Just
Yeah,
the
no
ultra
kidding.
weak side top lane.
Yeah.
The perma weak side top
Yeah,
lane.
he's doing a great job of it. It is the absolute unit.
He literally just baits kills for his jungler.
Yeah, it's incredible. You have incredible. It's incredible how boring this bot lane is. It's just two,
terrible.
no interaction whatsoever. Void Grubs though being taken by Rek'Sai,
Oh,
but here
no.
comes the big man on campus. Gragas barely misses the E. The Rek'Sai slithers on out of there, but Void Grubs are gonna be the point of contention. Mordekaiser dancing in front of him.
Yeah,
But gonna
only
realize he has to
Boppy,
get
get
out.
out of here, bro. You don't want any part of this.
No, you don't want any part of that. You're gonna have to give away the grubs.
And he can ult Nasus, but he's just gonna press R and walk
Yeah,
away
yeah.
again.
Yeah, at this point, Nasus has a decent amount of Q stacks. I'm sure he could stat check this Mord a little bit if he chooses to ult.
Oh no, and is Mord gonna get ganked here?
Oh, it looks like it.
But there's a ward. He knows what's up.
Yeah.
I think side lane, to be honest.
Well, side lane. What about the side lanes?
Push bot.
Push bot. I mean, oh, speaking of bot, he's right. All the fight is going on bot. The Sivir getting extremely low, and a beautiful by the Tom Kench. The shield coming through. Sivir playing down to her last breath.
That was so
Getting out.
close. Tom Kench coming in clutch.
Absolutely clutch. But that is enough
Gyarados.
pressure. They're going to get some plates. They're going to get the dragon. So Vegan Chickens come out with a net win there for sure.
Oh, for sure. That is no Magikarp. That's a Gyarados.
That is
That's
100%.
support. And Gragas down bot. I mean, they're gonna get some plates. It's really up to bot lane because top lane, I think, is pretty much lost.
Oh, 100%. It's just completely doomed at this point. There's nothing you can really do to salvage
The
it.
jungle diff is absurd.
Oh, it's absolutely absurd.
And Yasuo was almost at a 0-10 power. spike.
As Dragon working on Shadow Flame next, he's just going to be just a problem.
But you know, memes aside, if he gets a decent first item and Gragas ults, that's just a free Yasuo.
Here's
setup.
what
Oh,
I want to see.
100%.
I want to see more vision on the map.
Well, it's a little early for that. There will be vision soon. But
Do you really think?
maybe.
Because they've had not.
Well, all
Not
the
much vision.
all the towers are up. You can't really get too much vision when all the towers are up now, can you?
Well,
You got
Boards or anything.
Yeah, but you.
fucking try it.
Yeah, maybe it's, but still early in the game. We'll see more of that later. This Yasuo gonna be farming up those minions. Still a CS lead over the Azir by just sheer determination. This man still yet to be involved in a kill, no matter how much he is gliding on people. He just keeps on going, does not care.
Yeah, and you know, that's the kind of mentality you want to see in
Drag
solo
is up in
queue.
like 36.
This is a no FF guy right
Drag
here.
is up in 4 minutes.
Yeah, it's fine.
Yeah. Gragas looking for a little
Oh, wow.
Mordekaiser action up top, decides against
Flashing the Bumblebee emote.
it.
This guy is just walking on air right now.
No
He's-
kidding.
he
Just
owns
does
the
not
Rift.
care. He's.
And he's swag walking.
Yeah.
I mean, Gragas is just his walk animation's absurd.
I know. It's just. I love.
Oh, whoa!
Oh,
Flash out
man.
of the Tom Kench. Not the biggest
Dude.
summoner in the world. He's Tom Kench.
You ever see those Gragas custom skins?
I have not.
Oh, dude, you gotta watch. It is this one streamer, Sloppy Walrus, dude.
That name alone.
Yeah, dude. He's like the Bomba guy. Bomba. Dude, he has the most ridiculous Gragas skins. Like one where it's like Vandal Gragas, but he's actually riding a motorcycle.
Okay.
And he just his E is him just hitting you with the motorcycle.
That's actually pretty sick.
Yeah, it's cool.
It's WarioWare right there.
Yeah, it's some wild stuff, dude. Of course, we do not condone custom skins here at the SLS because that would be against Riot's policy. But
Yes, we do.
We do
condone this gang.
We do condone this gank. It looks like they do
But
not condone this gank.
yeah, no,
Tom Kent's just gonna eat him, get his saliva all over Sivir, and save her life.
That is OnlyFans content.
That is right. That is paywall. You cannot see that. Like, we cannot see Azir's health bar. He tries and shuffles. Beautifully played. The flash is going to be there, though, to get him to safety. Though, Rek'Sai is the next victim. Leona coming in, but she's the next victim now.
She's
She's the
done.
one that's caught, and somehow everyone gets out. But a beautiful ult by the Gragas. The damage is going to be there. What? Oh, my God.
Holy moly, what health bar.
The smite coming over the top. This Gragas still has yet to give anyone else on his team a kill. He is the carry. He's going to let you know it. He is running the map.
Yeah, Blazing Space Pup is definitely got some pent-up anger from last game.
Oh, 100%. And speaking of anger, this Azir is getting a little crazy here. They look for this play. I don't know if they have it, though. The damage from the Kai'Sa is huge, and an ult from the Rek'Sai, they definitely have it. And 0-5-0, yin and yang, Gragas and Yasuo.
The ultimate balance.
Yeah.
The avatar state has been achieved.
Yeah, for sure.
Top lane is Nasus actually starting to dumpster this Mordekaiser, which is not what you want to see when you pick a Mordekaiser.
Bye. Who's picking that kill? I wonder. And he is almost legendary, godlike, for the Gragas. What do you think about Gragas?
Do we have Mordekaiser on the team? No, probably not. Gragas?
He's right there. There's Mordekaiser.
Yeah, vegan chickens are looking to get their first turret. This is not looking too hot.
I feel like Mordekaiser does not have like a great impact.
Not so far. No, I agree.
He's literally not doing anything. Then Gragas got nerfed, and we
His
all know that.
Mordekaiser's one job was to shut down Nasus, and Nasus is beyond the point of caring at this point.
He just finished the Rabadons, bro. He's got a Lich Bane Rabadons.
Oh, he went Rabs. Oh, my God.
This man is stunting, and you cannot stop him.
No, he does not care.
You really can't. Look at him.
There's not a single thing on the map he cannot one-shot in a combo.
Legit, Baron is a joke to this guy right now.
Dude,
look at him.
If Azir doesn't have ult and he has flash, the Azir gets one shot if he combos properly.
Bro, this is season 4 all over again.
Yeah, I know.
Skara, where are you?
Oh my God! Remember back in season 3 when Faker was just playing mid Gragas at Worlds? Oh,
Yeah.
That was the pick. That was back when Ultimate had like no buffer on it. It just was immediate.
Nothing like an unreactable skill shot.
Yep. Oh, speaking of
He gets
unreactable,
caught
there is no
Kench.
reaction for Tom Kench here. He's just going to die. Beautifully placed ult by Leona to stop Tom Kench's escape. The rest of the team is coming in, though. Gragas looking for a possible play here. Sivir dishing out the damage over the top, but here comes Gragas and Yasuo. Do they look for the engage? Nope, they look for the dragon instead. The support falls down, but they still kind of have prio over this dragon.
Oh, definitely. I mean, this Gragas is so
the
strong.
best idea right now.
Yeah, definitely. If you're Gragas, you want to be fighting.
Yeah, Tom Kench, a little ins, but I mean, it's not really going to hurt anything. Gragas is so far ahead right now.
I know.
I mean, it's fine that Gragas is ahead, but definitely prioritize right now.
Eric, this man had 2 items at 17 minutes into the game. Absolutely absurd. Like, Lich Bane Rabadons, that's like, how can you burst any harder than with those 2 items? It's absurd.
Yeah, listen, there's a problem when a jungler is the same level as your mid laner. It's not a good look. For
You also know it's a problem when Gragas is basically doing true damage because there's no time to build magic resist this game. 2-plated steel cap users. Gragas gets to do true damage because there's 3 attack damage champions on the enemy team.
Not to mention they're all short range. You got Azir, you have Rek'Sai and Kai'Sa.
Yeah, exactly. Gragas is going to be the Bomba Lord and just destroy everybody. Gragas, I thought Gragas was going to ult that Azir for a second. He's almost in kill range.
Oh, yeah. They're playing Bomberman right now. You need to avoid Dragus at all costs.
Yeah, 100%. Oh, speaking of at all costs, Yasuo is going to die at all costs here. He has no way of getting out of here. The Rek'Sai committing the smite for this. The ultimate comes through. There it is. But somebody wants to give Yasuo a kill. Yasuo almost gets donated a free kill. The ignite, not enough. But here comes Gragas.
He's going to
pick that one up. No, he doesn't know where they are. He's going to throw the ultimate. Boom. The first assist for Yasuo. And with that, the balance is broken.
There you go. Yasuo playing his part almost at the 0-10 power spike. Nearly kills Kaisa. And damn, that was nasty.
That was crazy.
Gragas just comes in for the chaos and just walks off.
Yeah. Well, no one else can get kills but Gragas. That was in the scriptures. We all know this.
It's true. He came down from the mount with the stone.
Yeah, that's right. Red team gets the dragon. No shock there. Gragas. Yeah, why are we face checking the Gragas here? We cannot CC him. That man is a unit. They try. They land some CC. It's not going to matter. Leona's dead. Bada boom, bada bing. And he gets KS'd! Report Sivir. Gragas, the first kill he doesn't pick up. And Nasus can stat check Mordekaiser. The game's over. That's just what we were waiting for. Nasus solo kills the Mordekaiser. And that's game. Hyperdrive is going to win this game. Yasuo will not have a kill, but they will win this game.
Yeah, and frankly, that's the way they wanted to play it all along.
Yeah, that's right. But a good engage by the Yasuo. Every single time, though, Azir manages to find the counter engage, pushing them under the tower. This mid lane tower needs to go.
Yeah, don't fall people. They can come back. There's no reason they can't.
Oh, I don't know. This is not looking good. Gragas probably has a... Oh, my God, a double kill. Bomba. Just a massive Bomba angle right there. 10-0-1. How much gold does he have? Can we check gold real quick? Can I get a cycle on how much gold
Gragas has? He has the most farm in game. He's the most farm in game.
Oh, but yeah, exactly. This man is playing solo queue 1v10 style.
Legit, I mean, he really was not happy with last game. He's taking it
all
out.
He's almost got 3K in the bank right now. Gonna be basically completing an item on recall. Oh my God,
bro, he's
disgusting.
1/4 of his team's gold.
I feel like they can. I feel like they're pushing every lane right now, and it's a great idea. They can do whatever they want. And Cosmic Drive right off rip, just going to be getting ridiculous spell rotations. Going to be zipping around.
On Dragon too.
Wow. Groggy Ice, showing them why they call him Groggy Ice. That is just beautiful play by Gragas.
Yeah, and frankly, I mean, you really just have to hope for a pick on Gragas because he's so far ahead right now. I don't really see a way back into this game for the vegan chickens.
He's just grazed 3 minutes and 22 minutes. Like,
he's got
3 items. 3 items, 22, man. Come on. What is that?
I just love how he's got tied for most farm in game.
Yep. What is that? That was 3 spells. And he's gone.
Yeah, and this, I mean, it's only a matter of time, Ward. Yep.
Yep. He accepts his fate. Sivir, though, gonna die for that. She thinks she's safe under the tower, but you're an AD carry in Season 14. Wake up. Oh, my God. It's it. This is the moment. He has to get the kill here. The wind wall goes down. Azir ult no longer in play, but he throws down the tower. This is the fight we've been waiting for. Can Yasuo finally redeem himself? He farms the minions. He gets the empowered Q. The Azir dodges, just sticking under the tower. Yasuo going to charge up another Q. In the meantime, Gragas another kill, a double kill.
Gragas
Who cares?
PvE in the meantime.
Yeah, in the meantime, go back to bots. Back to bots. We must see this fight. It will happen. Eventually, this Azir will get caught out.
Yeah, that turn's not going to last too much longer.
Gragas, don't do it. Don't do it to him, please. Please, he thought he had it.
He's going to ruin this man's life.
No, please don't. Bomba. Oh, he's gone.
And he just surrendered to his fate there, stared at Yasuo dead in the eye.
14-0-1. That talk about a redemption arc. This Gragas showing us why this champion got placebo nerfed in this patch.
Yeah, and what nerf?
Yeah, really? what nerf? Yeah. I lost 20 mana on my Q at max rank, and I lost, what, 100 health? How much? Was like no health at all.
He's actually 14. This man is really playing co-op versus bots.
Right now. It's crazy. The man is just like, oh, let me stat check mid real quick. Bye-bye. Oh, but the ultimate does... Wait, he ulted the Gragas?
I think he ulted Sivir.
No, he ulted Gragas. He died to Gragas. What is wrong with this man?
That's no good.
That is not what you want to be doing. 15-0-1.
That was suicide.
Oh, just absolute suicide. And you still got to be pissed if you're Gragas right now. Sivir stealing your 16th kill. He could have been double legendary right now.
Nasus doing literally nothing but
had, like,
Trinity Force Spear Charge.
Oh,
that, right?
speaking of severe issues, this... Oh my god, he's dead. It's a one-shot combo. Rek'Sai goes down, but they int! They inted the fight! Gragas finally goes down. The Bomberman is gone. Sivir trying to fight this one out, but the Kai'Sa is going to be dealing too much damage. But here comes the man. The shadow has come from the light. Here comes Yasuo. It's his time to shine. Gragas has fallen, but the dark side of the moon shows up. Yasuo taking his revenge, picking up his first kill, and what a better way to end the game.
Yeah, absolutely.
There we go. I mean,
The
he's
fact
not
that
going to hit the
Yasuo
0-10
didn't
power
get a kill
spike,
for-
but
I
that
don't
kill
talk
was
shit,
welcome.
but
Yeah.
Yasuo didn't get a kill for this entire time.
Yeah,
That's annoying.
yeah, and now finally he can only die once Gragas, or get a kill once Gragas has died. That's a beautiful story right there.
Oh, yeah. And I mean, Gragas, he's still got no defensive items. So.
He's not going to buy a defensive item.
You know,
That
he's gotta
man is
be a
going to build
little
Shadow
wary.
Flame right now. Yep, there it is. Oh,
What is going on with the UI?
what are you thinking? Oh, he builds a Zanya's.
Okay, there we go.
Wah, wah, lame.
Mortality has finally reached
Yeah.
Gragas. He recognized that he
Lame.
is not a god.
You give over 1,000 gold one time, and you just think the world's ending. Thank God.
Still 16-1 though.
Yeah. Well, no, I'm talking about Gragas. Gragas is 16-1. What can you do to that, man? Oh, speaking of a problem, Nasus is quietly just farming up. Someone's gonna die
champions.
here. Yeah, just
Farming champions cash.
farming champions. The TP comes through. Oh my God! Can he possibly get a stat check in? And it looks like it will be enough to finish off. The Kai'Sa will fall. Gragas procking his stopwatch, and he gets out of there, but it's not going to be
No
enough. He is
way.
certainly going to fall. The smite comes through. Holy crap! He almost one-shot the Rek'Sai, but he is going to die. They are inting this game away a little bit. They are picking fights that they don't want. 3 people die for 2, and that is not the fight you want. Azir picking up some well-needed gold.
Now Tom Kent's just going to be a nuisance while Sivir splits the bot lane. She's definitely going to inhibit.
This is
out of
actually
this.
smart. Yeah, the Azir just walking back to base. He is occupying 2 champions right now. The Sivir going to be pushing into this one. I'm not sure if the Azir has the tools to deal with her either. That being said, Tom Kent dies. I think Sivir's about to die too because the Kai'Sa has respawned. And yeah, man, I gotta say, this is not looking good for the side of Hyperdrive. They are still, don't get me wrong, still very much in the lead. But you do not want to be trading kills when you are this far ahead. That only elongates the game, gives Vegan Chicken an opportunity to come back.
It's no good. I mean, Gragas is trying to make up for his top laner getting caught, but
I mean,
sometimes you just got to let him go.
Yeah, he did trade the kill, but you have given away like 1,700 gold in shutdowns in the last 2 minutes. That's not conducive to a good game plan for
No,
sure.
and frankly, they should just control choke points. They've got an inhibitor down. Pressure Baron. You guys are so far ahead. Make them come to you.
Boom, 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 boom,
Especially their
boom,
comp. I mean, what are they going to do? They're going to walk into you with the Zir, Rek'Sai, Mordekaiser.
Boom, 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 boom. Oh, he's looking. Ooh, he's gonna find somebody.
I mean, definitely don't allow.
Here comes Bomberman. Oh, Gragas would love a piece of Kai'Sa right now. Just give him any champion in melee range, and
Hey,
he will
brother,
just
keep this Peggy
one-shot
13.
him. Oh, it's about to get R-rated because
Oh,
here
Leona.
comes Yasuo. Leona caught out. The burst damage absolutely massive. But Gragas is in the middle of the fray again.
Oh,
but it
that's-
doesn't matter. The team is here. They're going to be cleaning this one up. A good Azir ult does elongate the fight slightly. But the Nasus is on the back line with the Yasuo. And the Rek'Sai going to fall.
And now Azir.
Azir goes down as well. Azir trying his longest to survive, trying his hardest, not going to be enough. The Nasus just slowly chases him down. The Wither does proc. Will he be able to slide out of it with the shoulder?
Man, this is like
He-
watching cops chase down OJ in that Bronco. It's a
Yeah,
slow speed
it
chase.
is not what you want to see. Here comes the Bomberman to finish off his prey.
And
Blazing
finally,
Space Pup
I
will
think we're
take
gonna- Not
that.
even going to touch Baron.
No, let's just end the game. B-Red comes in. He tries to save his base. The Q hits nothing, but the Kai'Sa will fall. But the game is all but over. The Gragas finally coming to claim his prize. Leona trying to defend the base, then the Gragas trying to stat pad. That's the game right there. That being said, 2 people just spawned. I think they just inted again. Yeah,
Yep.
they did.
Classic Nasus, just split top no matter what conditions
Yeah,
going on in the game.
And yeah, that's what I lost track. 2,600 gold of shutdowns now that Gragas has given over.
I mean, he did get the top inhibitor at the expense of his team.
Oh,
but
he's gonna get the mid inhibitor too. He's going to die for this.
This is actual solo queue shenanigans.
That is, man. This man's got to be reversed in the laws of the gates, right, man? That man.
Oh, don't run
Hit
away.
that
If you're just gonna take that fight,
Yeah,
go
dude.
all
Just
in.
get that inhibitor, man. What the heck? Just who cares about fighting? Get the objective. Oh, you
that
died for
actually-
nothing.
That leaves Baron open. They could take Baron.
Dude,
right
I
now.
swear, how on earth could Hyperdrive throw this game?
Well, you're watching it in
I
action.
am, and I hate it.
Yeah, that was just obnoxious. I mean, they should really just be rushing Baron.
Yeah, they're a little bit afraid to do it, but
Oh, Rek'Sai knows the call. She's on
Yeah.
it. And I assume, Morge can TP there. Oh, never mind. They didn't hit it.
yeah, all right. So they're hitting the Baron right now. The Yasuo not going to be aware of this. They push out mid. They're doing a good job of hiding this right now with the 2-man. Tom Kench might have seen that right there, and they are wise to it. No, they're not. They just continue to ignore it. Gragas still not walking anywhere near the Baron. They're going to easily sneak this one down, just underneath their noses. So a really, really solid play. Interesting that they never bothered to check it.
And then, like, Dragon 1 minute.
Yeah, exactly. Yeah, so this Baron stalls the game out. So if you're Hyperdrive Heroes, man, you're starting to sweat a little bit. It's not the best situation to be in right now.
Yeah, it's a lot of gold and a lot of time to stall this Baron empowered wave. I mean, they should be able to. I don't think Vegan Chicken should contest Dragon, honestly, at the inhib
No,
down,
they
but
can't, to be honest.
they should just stall out, take the free minions coming in from the empowered waves,
They're gonna
and
have to, like,
farm.
push top or bot.
Yeah.
And I mean, listen, Hyperdrive's just throwing. There's no reason it should even be anywhere near as close right now.
Yeah, no. It really should not even be any near a point of contention, but here we are. We somewhat have a game. That being said, though, Nasus is kind of reaching a point where no one wants to check him. He's going to be a massive split push threat that no one wants to deal with.
Yeah, he's becoming Thanos.
He also has 3 items, so he's a
He's
champion.
probably gonna hit Qs for like.
No, they inted. Oh no, they counter inted. Go back mid. Go mid. There's a fight. 2 people have died. No, that's not the fight's still going on. No, they're gonna do it. They're gonna int the game away. Oh no, but Gragas, he's in, but the damage is not going to be there. The Nasus, he comes into the fight too late, but the Kai'Sa dies. Is that going to be enough for them to win this fight? The Nasus is just wailing on people right now. Leona goes on top of Gragas, but she's the only one. Here comes the Rek'Sai to try to finish him off, but the Nasus is going to kill the Mordekaiser. Gragas still just barely alive. They are fighting to the margins right now. Big damage coming through. Rek'Sai still looking for Gragas, but he's not
That's
going to be
GG.
there. That is almost certainly going to be GG. The Rek'Sai trying to deal as much damage as he can. He will flash the knockup from the Tom Kench. The Nasus just doesn't care. He's just healing. They're just going to end the game off of that. They have him completely occupied. Minions end this one. And a bit of a BM from the Gragas. Going to wait for his W and pop that cherry. No. End this game. Stop it. Stop it right now. End the game. Do not. You were playing with fire. Why are you letting your hubris dictate your plays? Just end the game, please.
Wow, that's
Oh my God, we gotta.
Team fight kind of dictated.
I should find this team. I don't have that kind of power, but I want to find this team for that. Come on. But they give us more high octane SLS action. That's the bright side of all
this game has gone full blown solo queue.
It's just straight, freshly ironed, smooth brain. Like
Oh,
just
yeah.
not a wrinkle to be seen.
No, this is anti-Einstein. Right now.
It's
This
crazy.
Is actually negative.
It's insane. I'd be throwing my keyboard if I was anyone on Vegan Chickens right now. It's like the humiliation. But if they manage to scrounge out a win, this will be
can do this.
Hyperdrive might be too embarrassed to come back to the league.
No, they can do it.
I don't know.
I mean, the last fight was absurd. It was literally just a solo queue stat check fight.
Oh yeah, that's
TT
all
late
it
into
was.
3 of them.
Literally, these fights are dictated on whether or not Gragas dies. If Gragas doesn't die, they will never lose a fight. But
He's 21-3.
yeah. Oh my God, he healed so much HP
He
off
is
of one drink.
2/3 of his team's kills.
Yep. And here comes Yasuo. He's looking for the fight. A big ultimate by the Gragas, but Yasuo's not paying attention. I'm not sure who he's looking for. What's happening in this fight? Okay, Gragas is killing Kaisa. That makes sense. Are they going to end the game?
Kaisa.
Wait.
He's going to get
Okay. Okay, Nasus was still alive. All right. What's there to even analyze that game?
Yeah, that game was just a hot mess.
Somebody got stat checked.
To be honest,
and that's it. Yeah, they got stumped.
That's it.
What do you have to say about Gragas for that one, Suplex? What do you think Gragas did that game?
Nothing.
What?
I like the idea of Gragas, but that was not.
He had 20 kills.
He was the MVP.
Well, everybody else sucked.
Yeah. All right, it was Gragas versus the world. You heard it first from our star analyst Suplex right there.
It really did look like PV
Dude,
at the end.
that entire team fight's fucking. Dude, your team, it's fine. But that was horrible.
It was a fine display of snowballing, right? That was just, man, I could have just turned on like a high gold, low plat stream. I probably would have got the exact same game right there.
That was salty team.
Beautiful. That was a man smurfing 2 divisions from where he should have been, just surfing on people and almost throwing the game 4 times. And that's just what you want to see in a solo queue-esque game.
That was definitely a Chinese booster account.
Yeah.
You know? Like,
oh, yeah. Yeah, Bing Chilling for sure. That Gragas, man, that was just some beautiful Bomba gameplay and really showing why he needs buffs. That Riot, you nerfed him too hard. He needs more buffs.
Yeah.
He needs about like 200 more damage on his ultimate. E should be down to like a 0.5 second cooldown at rank 1. Just quality of life fixes. Gragas is not strong enough.
I'm there for a Gragas supremacy.
That's right, too.
To be honest,
that man was just waddling across the map
sorry
and you couldn't stop him.
Gragas.
You're sorry they played Gragas? Yeah. I am too, because it wasn't a fight. And you know, I think we're done. I think that's all we got. No interviews today. We have a nice streamlined experience for you today. Yeah, you saw the games. They were there. They weren't the best games you've ever had. They weren't the worst. They were exciting. And if you're a Gragas fan, this is a win for you. Big game. We're going to have bigger games next week. I'm sure you better be here. I'll be here. He'll be here. I don't know if he'll be here.
I'm probably not going to be reinvited.
You'll be reinvited, but I don't know if I'll take you next week, you little gremlin.
Okay, well, we've been fighting. Thank you for viewing. Have a great night.
Have a great night.